My money don't jiggle jiggle, it folds. I like to see you wiggle wiggle, for sure. Make me wanna dribble dribble. You know, riding in my Fiat, you really have to see it. 6'2" in a compact, no slack.
Woo 6 months.
It's Britney, bitch.
Well, for what it's worth, Herbs Realm, Erica, you are still very Brittany to me. The most Brittany. Hello, Crafty Fox with 6 months. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's redo that alert.
Jiggle, jiggle, it folds. I like to see you wiggle, wiggle, for sure.
Thank you so much. 6 whole months.
You know, riding in my Fiat, you really have to see it. 6 feet 2 in a compact, no slack.
Woo, 6 months.
That is amazing. Thank you so much for 6 months. And hello, Interruptus. Hello, friend Erica. I'm sorry you were not feeling very Brittany today, though. Hello, Mango. Welcome in, friends. Happy Monday. It's Monday, right? It's Monday. It's Monday, bitch. Hope everyone's having a good start to the week. I feel like I've been in a daze all day. Just kind of in and out. So I kind of get the funky vibe today. It's also very overcast today. In SF, very overcast and cool, which is good. But maybe the weather has caused a dip in the mood, at least for me. Can't speak to anyone else. It was glorious. 'Twas glorious. Is it overcast where you are? Overcast and cooler, yeah. It's so much nicer. Must be something in the air or planetary orbits or both. Could be both. You know, could always be a combination of things. Could be the state of the world, which we know is just a never-ending clusterfuck of things that just seem to happen. Friends, I hope you're hanging in there. Engage in self-care as you need it. Porque no los dos. Indeed. Hello, Isaac. Welcome in. Happy fuck. Oh, is that today? Yay. Is that today? I didn't even know that was today. Might explain why, some people I know weren't working today. Yeah, it's definitely a weird day. Weird day overall. Friends, if this is your first time here on the channel, welcome. My name is Claire. I'm an actual professor. I teach at St. Mary's College of California. I teach a class called There's Always a Lighthouse, the case for literary merit in video games. In the class, we discuss literature, the definition of literature, and what storytelling elements can be combined to create this rather abstract concept that we call literature. And then we ask if by that definition, video games can be considered literature. More often than not, the answer to that question is yes, but of course, that this is an entirely subjective question. We discuss a variety of games in the course, including but not limited to Horizon Zero Dawn, What Remains of Edith Finch, The Last of Us, Red Dead Redemption 2, BioShock Infinite, Spec Ops: The Line, among many others. And one of the few drawbacks of this course is I don't get nearly as much time to talk about some of these games as I'd like. Thus, this Twitch channel was born with the intention of playing through the games in their entirety, deconstructing the narrative, analyzing the characters, and working to understand what makes a game more than just a game, but an experience to be lived and embraced for the wider merit it provides the world as well as in our own lives. If that sounds up your alley, then you have come to the right channel. And I am very, very happy that you're here. Thank you for that redemption, Crafty Fox. That's today. I had no idea it was today. Yeah, a lot of people had no idea it was today. Oh my god, we're all a mess, apparently. Or we just don't know the day of the week very well. Hold on, I'm checking one thing really quick. But just to rub it in some people's faces, I say fuck Chris Columbus. Oh, I see. Gale Express. Today was the start of registration for classes for the winter term, so I want to get an idea of how that's going. That's not what I wanted. There we go. That's what I wanted. I always struggle to read what this means. Okay, so I have 3 registrants so far. We should probably get more tomorrow when the juniors start to register. Okay. I mean, what? The wizard hat is literally so large. I know it is quite a large hat.
I'm taking a nap.
Bonjour, V.
I'm taking a nap here.
It also lights up, but I have like forgotten. Oh, I found it. I don't know if you can see it from here. Well, I guess you can. It does light up. Yeah, registration for winter term started today. Today was registration for seniors. So far, I have 3 seniors that registered. Tomorrow will be the juniors. And then Wednesday will be the sophomores. So I expect juniors and sophomores will be the predominant, the predominant registrants. So yeah, well, we have 3 so far, so that's exciting. I'm very excited. We'll see where the term leads us. Last year I had 30 butts in seats. So we will see if I end up with anywhere close to the same amount. Exciting times. Anyway, now that that is situated. Oh my gosh, excuse me. I'm so sorry. We should do time to disguise ourselves as students and sneak into the class. You guys are always welcome to my class. I was actually going to have a conversation with I talked to Stacy, Cerebral Arcade, and we're going to try to have her come and join one of our class discussions sometime during the term, so that'll be fun. I also decided a few days ago that I'm going to be adding Greece to the schedule this year, so I'm really excited to develop the lecture that we're going to do for Greece, and discuss narrative design with that. So yeah, I'm excited to include Greece this year. I played it right at the end of December last year. Gorgeous! Hi, Alf! I played it right at the end of December last year, so I didn't have enough time to add it to the schedule last year, but I figured, I was like, I mean, you know, I'll sit on it a bit, maybe watch a couple of additional playthroughs, and then based on that, decide if I want to add it again. And thankfully, I got to watch quite a few more playthroughs, including Interruptus and Herb's playthroughs and Stacy's. So it was very easy to come to that decision. But anyway, why don't we start with our favorite activity. If I could actually find the right one. Hello, Rule Bunny. Yay, it is our favorite Rule Bunny. Thank you so much again, Alf, for your help yesterday. You were an instrumental part of the game's success. Oh, wow. Wow. Oh, that's a cute bunny emote. Oh, you're good, V. Oh, wow. Okay, well, the U is in the right place. Oh, it can't be churn. was more relaxing than other D&D games I've been in, even though I wasn't actually a player. Well, hopefully I eventually, I expect that over time my knowledge will grow and it'll be easier to remember these things. But it was nice, and it gave me confidence knowing that it's like, okay, I don't have to know all these things. And I was also playing with people that like are avid D&D players or have played extensively and still didn't know all the rules off the top of their head. So, the fact even that there were things you had to look up to made me feel better. Like, okay, it's not something that it's just like everybody has to memorize. Ooh, good one, Erica. Maybe that is why you like Sudoku so much. Thank you, Erica. You the best. Now let's do the shitty one. All right. I always like to start with, like, water. 666. Oh, that's nice. Satanic. Hell. Oh. Okay. Fire. Burn. No. Flame. Spicy. Spicy brain doing the spicies. Do puzzles all day, every day. I know, it's been fun seeing the crossword puzzles pop into my chat. Or into Discord, excuse me. Earth. Wind. Captain Planet. Fire was kind of high up. Cook. September. Do you remember? Night. Day. Grass. Charcoal. Mine. Lawn. Grass. Oh, I already guessed it. Jacket. Oh, coat was very high. Okay. Pants. Oh. I wonder if it means coat as in, like, paint? Fur. Cold. Yeah, that just blue. Crust. Green. Yellow. Yellow is high up there. Or orange? Sky. Dawn. Day. Dusk. Twilight. Did we all make the same piece of crust? Feather. Blanket. Helmet. Raincoat. Rain. Huh. Color. Thick. Boot. Beer. Pee. Urine. How does that word not count? Feather. Jesus. Hello, Kit. I think I said helmet, right? Helmet. I did, yeah. Bike. Arm. Leg. Ooh, leg is green. Body. Foot. Toe. Calf. Hose. Ooh. Duck. Lake. Coat and hose are high up there. Sock. Closet, bed, room, house, home, Yard. Backyard. Kitchen. Store. Shop. Buy. Purchase. Product. Stocking. Shoe. Fabric. Cloth. Plaid. Leather. Flannel. I am the only archivist left. Plastic. Okay, plastic is up there. Leaf. Metal. Ooh, metal is high up there. Razor. Blade. Cut.
Daddy.
Woo! I'm gonna give myself a headache one of those days. One of these days. System, what's up, friend? Yeah, right? Plumber. Oh, it literally says system when he enters. That is neat, right? How's it going, friendo? This game again. Yeah, we love ourselves some Contexto. I love you. I know you love a good brain, something that makes the brain spin. Well, not lawnmower, I'm afraid. Gas, fuel. All right, good luck, Kit. Hope it goes okay. Yard. Yeah, I did yard. Grill. Metal. Knife. Faucet. Nozzle. Duck. Duck was already guessed. Rubber. Okay. Rubber is up there-ish. I'm always so committed to figuring these out. Skizzers. Bath. Should be fine, Dad. I'm working the whole night. They just want me to do the closing. I may just become full-time cleric and work the archives when I can. Well, hang in there, Kit. Pipe. Ooh, good one. We guessed plumbing. Toilet. Drain. Disposal. Garbage. Flush. Dang it. Whew. Wow. Chat, I farted, and I'm pretty sure that this could take down a horse. Wow. Even I am repulsed with myself. Fumes. No. Dear God. Like, I actually felt weight leave my body. Okay. Vent. Oh God, yeah, wow. Wow, even I'm repulsed by that smell. Woof. Not the weight leaving the body. You know it's bad when you actually feel like you're like pressure leave your body. Are we 100% you didn't shart yourself? Yes, there is no shart in my pants. Did I guess duct? Yeah, I did. Tape. Measure. Ruler. Contractor. construction, building, tool, wrench. You can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. Build. Work. God, I mean, come on, like metal pipe hose. We guessed plumbing. Mechanic? Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's related to cars. Oh my god, if you guys guess plumber again, I'm gonna lose my mind. Trade. Handy. Electricity. Ow. Now I'm starting to think maybe electricity. Fix. Light. Cable. Oh, wire. God damn it! It was wire. Erica, you're 2 for 2 today. Hot dog. All right, let's do the mini crossword. What connects these four? Nightlife, cards, clubs. Give money back to. Refund? R-E-F-U-N. No. Foreboding signs. Policy nerd. What connects these four? Loose, split, ends. Director Cameron. We love Alf here. We do love Alf here. We lom. Yeah, lots of loms for the Alfs. Sour fruit. Lemon. Oh, lemon. Hello, Chai. Thank you so much for that lurk, friend. Wait, flip over. Oh, banks. I see. Oh, come on. Banks. Method. A burr. Lemon. Some lemon. Y'all stop. Give money back to. Repay. Foreboding signs. Omens. Nice system. Policy nerd. All right, y'all. I get it. Policy nerd is not a jock. Okay, you penned is definitely one of them. The end's in sight. Okay, so it's not monk. 8 across. Donk? What the fuck is a wonk? Well, apparently a wonk is a policy nerd. That is weird. That is a weird one. Like a rules rabbit. All right, let's do the chronophoto. What year was this taken? I am feeling 70s. Womballs! Hello, friend. This is clearly in Moscow. You missed the mini, I'm afraid. I found... system, I can't take you anywhere. It was small. Yeah, it was just small crossword. The one we did in like 3 minutes. I'm so proud of you. It is so far away. Okay, so this seems to be in Russia. I'm gonna guess the 70s. Let's say 78. Wow, really? Those cars do not look like they're from 1991. Fuck me, I guess. Damn. Okay. Okay, an old tennis match. We all hear it is Russia. That's true. They're probably just super behind because it was the end of the Soviet Union. Yeah, that's true. That's a fair point. I hinged too much on the cars, even knowing it was Russia. I'm getting early 1900s. Potentially like 1912. Might not have had the top of the line. Yeah, they definitely did not. Hey, look, I was pretty close. 1913. Banks risked $10 billion for, who says Reds lost Chan. Asked $10 billion for armistice. Arthur says Reds lost Stars and Stripes. Yanks KO 7 red tanks with next Super Bazooka. So this is against Russia. Lost chance. Yeah, you're right. Says Reds lost chance. Yeah, that probably makes sense. Vietnam, maybe. I'm guessing, I feel like it might be Korea, because it's including Russia. Korean War was in the 50s, right? Late 50s? Late 50s, early 60s? It was in the 60s. It was late 50s, early 60s. Because I think the mid to late 60s is when the Vietnam War was happening. 50 to 53. Yeah. Okay. Let's say 52. Oh, so close. 1950. Oh my. You know what's funny? I know who this is. This is Snoopy. This is Steve Ellis. He's one of the founders of Pipeline. The like streaming like community that I used to be a part of. He worked at Facebook for many years after that. So this has to be about, my guess is probably about 10 years ago. Past the first half of the 20th century. Yeah, I'm gonna guess that this is like the 50s. Wow. Like 10 years ago. God, I'm not using my brain. Because look, they got iPhones. This game and recognizing someone. Yeah, that's kind of wild. That is kind of wild that I recognized him. Oh! 2011. Okay, I was super close. All right, last round. Yeah, I'm kind of leaning towards the 30s. Early 30s. Say 1931? Oh, I was way off. 1924. Well, that was one of the best performances we had in a while. We did really well on 3 out of 5. GG's. GG's, chat. We did great. And I'm proud of us. I'm proud of what we've accomplished together. If every passing day more and more food tastes like chemicals to me, that's interesting. Why did that happen? Oh, this is annoying. There we go. Oh shoot, my battery's almost dead. It is dead. Alright, I gotta charge my I gotta get my other controller. 1 second. Oh no. Yeah, I don't like that very much, Erica. Alright, alright. Ooh, yeah. Maybe it's the water in your house? Oh, okay. Yeah, is Colin noticing anything taste weird? Maybe just to ease your own conscience, Erica, maybe just take a test. Do you feel fine otherwise? Happy Halloween, dude. Oh, convenient. Get spooked or something. Away message. Annual Harfest play tonight at the Old Pickaxe. Come out and see the haunted history of Possum Springs. Yeah, I would ask Colin. Crafty, I have played this game before. I love this game. That's why I decided to play it on stream, share it with the old community. COVID results live on stream. I mean, generally COVID makes you not taste stuff at all versus things tasting weird. But still, might be worth checking. Hey, Mom. You okay? Dusker, you okay? Sure, honey. You're lying. So, honey, do you feel like talking about school yet? Okay. So what's the story? I just felt like it wasn't where I should be. Where you should be? What does that even mean? Ugh, never mind. Let's talk about this later. Any idea when you might want to do that? Because, honey, I am all ears. I really am dying to find out why you decided to up and abandon all the plans we'd made as a family. Jeez, Mom. Where is this coming from? You know you're the first Borowski to go to college. Yeah, Mom, I know. I only heard that since I was like 6. Well, honey, we'd been planning for it since you were born. Spent a good 18 years and got into all kinds of trouble just for you to decide you'd rather be here. Might as well have taken all that effort and money and worry and dumped it into a hole. Are you like having one of your mood swings again? Ugh, like I'm the moody one in this house. You are the moody one in this house. Well, enjoy this house while we still have it. What? What's happening to the house? Maybe it just isn't where we should be. I did not realize this was going to trigger me in the way that it did. I don't know if trigger is the right word exactly, but this really hits in a very uncomfortable place. I feel like someone smacked my funny bone. Closer to home now since I last watched it. Yeah. This is such a prime example of parents projecting their wants and desires and hopes and dreams onto their children. And it is very clear that May's mother resents her for dropping out of college after feeling like she's the one that put in this effort to make this possible. And what is so difficult as a child of people like this, is feeling like no matter what your answer is, it's never going to be good enough. It's never going to be satisfactory. And May's mother's unwillingness to continue to be patient and to wait for May to have this conversation with her is going to create distance. Really uncomfortable distance. I think that this makes me so uncomfortable because it's so accurate. Not only is she shaming May, but she is trying to instill fear and make her and guilt by insinuating that there are grievous consequences for not going to college. Like, we wasted all this money on you and now we're going to lose our house based on your decisions. This is not May's fault.
My money don't jiggle jiggle. It
Grin, thank you for 5 months.
sure and make you wanna dribble
Thank
dribble.
you so much.
Riding in my
5-month bourbon sub.
6 feet 2 in a compact. No slack.
5-month bourbon sub.
Even though it's not her decision to make, her daughter has her own life to live. Yes, your kids are not clones of you, as they say. If you have a kid, you're raising a human who's going to be their own person, not an exact clone of you. It's also touching on that psychological card of this resource won't be around forever. Yes. How could you do this to me from a parent about a decision you made about your own life? Always frustrating and at least a little toxic. Yes, and made worse by the fact that May clearly feels bad about this decision, and evidenced by the fact that she has still not talked about it. She has already indicated that this is a subject that is painful for her. She doesn't really want to talk about it. She's been vague about it. And not because she's trying to be a jerk, but because something genuinely happened that has made her feel uncomfortable and ashamed. And that has just been exacerbated by this conversation. As someone who has, as a child, heard many times, I won't be here forever, and that's why I have anxiety. Me too. And I got that conversation a lot when I was growing up. We spend all this money on you. We do all of these things for you. I gave up my life for you. I have done everything for you. And it's, as kids, we didn't ask to be here. You know what I mean? We didn't choose this. We're doing the best that we can with the resources that we have and the knowledge that we have to achieve our personal definition of happiness and of success. And that's not always going to be the same as what our parents want. And I think that most estranged or conflicted parental relationships stem from that, from deferring opinions on what happiness looks like for the child. And I'm not an expert on this subject. I am not a parent, nor will I ever be a parent. But based on the experience that I have in this area and the experience of so many people I know in this area, it is an extremely complicated and difficult situation to navigate. And it doesn't mean that we can't have some level of compassion or sympathy for our parents. 99% of parents just want the best for their kids. I don't think that that's ever in question. The reason that they want these things is because they want their kids to be happy. They want their kids to be successful. They just happen to think that the things that they want are going to translate to that success and are going to translate to them being happy. And that's not true. We're not clones of our parents, to quote Chai. We are individuals. We have our own lives, our own wants, our own desires that are influenced by the environment that we grew up in, which is going to be different from the environment that our parents grew up in or that their parents grew up in. So I think that that's something that a lot of parents struggle with, that their hopes and dreams are not the same as their child's hopes and dreams. And when those children have their own children, they may be challenged in the same way. I think that that's something that really, goes down the line generationally, which I think is going to be interesting in the sense that we're more aware of that now than we've ever been throughout history. And we even see, parents now that have sort of relaxed that mentality or altered their own mentality and shifted that focus. And that's a challenge no matter what. So, huge respect to those parents. But this is uncomfortable because it's incredibly relatable, I think, to a lot of people, especially millennials, Gen Z, Gen X. They're going to know this feeling very, very, very powerfully. You'll miss me when I'm gone. Hate that too. It's throwing me that the mom looks so calm and collected, but her dialogue is so threatening. And that's such a huge part of it, Wombat. It's very rarely a raised voiced conversation. It is this very calm and just like cutting conversation. Has a bit to do with the fact that the mom is up higher than May is, which gives off a sense of the mom looming over May. And I think that's a part of it. But I mean, up until about like right before she said this, she was hopped up on the counter here having this conversation with her mom. So she was technically above her mom up until that moment that her mom started to make her feel small. That's a really cool thing to call out, Isaac. She did hop down after her mom started to kind of lay into her a little bit. And I think that that's intentional. Eco-friendly cleaning product, non-toxic, and I would recommend them to a friend, and yet rare. Apparently, a lot of ballet dancers are put into classes as really young girls and made to keep with it because their mothers never were ballet dancers as children and want to make them do what they wanted to do. Yeah, it's a very awful form of projection. I just heard about the book. I'm glad my mom died. Yes, I've heard of that book too. Jeanette McCurdy, yeah, that was who it was. Suffered parental abuse for basically her whole life. Supposed to be a really powerful memoir. Yeah, I know. I need to read it. So yeah, this is really uncomfortable for me to read, and because I feel like, at least for me, and it sounds like in chat, a lot of us are reliving very similar conversations that we've had with our own parents, and it fucking sucks. You know what? F off. I'm not going to be that cruel to my mom. That's mean. This isn't funny. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about anything. Why start now? Go off and do whatever it is you do. You know what? Maybe if I'd had more examples of, you know, getting out and making something of myself. Oof. Oof. No. No. You do not get to. Maybe you wanted me to get out of here because you never got around to doing it yourself. Maybe I'm just the most recent failure in the line of failures that is our family. I'm leaving now. That was cutting, and that was very brave of May to call that out. That was very brave of May to call that out. Up and be vulnerable, and this is the reaction she gets. Yeah, she did open up, and there was an option to not open up. Granted, that open up was very vague, but the fact that May was willing to say it didn't feel like that was where I was supposed to be, it was willing to welcome this conversation of, ask me more about this. I'll try to be more specific, because she clearly doesn't know how to have this conversation with her mom. She doesn't know how to have this conversation with anybody. And so that was an invitation that her mom very much just shut down. Like that fucking sucked. That was so unpleasant. Every kid's fear to actually be vulnerable and be met with judgment and rejection instead of comfort. And I think that it's, something that we do as we get older. When we become, for so many of us, we become our own worst critics. I know that's the case for me. I know that's the case for a lot of other people I know that struggle in this area. Because the logic is, if I am the meanest to myself, then nothing anyone else says can hurt me. When that's not the truth. It only exacerbates how painful it is when someone else is mean. Excuse me. What does that even mean? Made me physically recoil. Yeah, it made me recoil too. It's like, you could have just said, like, it's okay if you don't know what that means. I didn't really know what that means either. But it's very easy to just say, May, what did you mean by that? You know, can you explain that a little bit more to me? I'm trying to understand. I want to understand why you felt like you had to leave. Open the conversation here instead of being so judgmental. That response being so judgmental is just going to shut May off. Yeah. Hey, Aunt Mall Cop. Mall cops don't carry guns, May. Jeez. I guess you need that gun for... What are you doing? Blocking off the road? Oh yeah, wouldn't want to do that without a gun. You know how many times I've shot someone? No. Tell me now. Once. You kill him? No. So you're saying you don't really need it then? You should carry a battle axe. That would be impressive. I'll look into it. And baby, that's the trauma. That is so much the trauma. To assume everything is great and harfesty. The parent to assume that this decision was just laziness or lack of ambition. That's clearly what Mrs. Borowski is assuming. I wish I'd known how heavy this game was on these themes, so I could have played it myself before you streamed it. Extreme Burnout circa age 19 is like my middle name. So many of us were burned out early, Wombat. Yeah, it's I think it's intending to trigger in that way. The conversation is very, very accurate to what a lot of us experienced. And it's going to be really difficult to come back from that, if she can come back from that at all. That's going to just cause May to further retreat into herself. Because I think what a lot of us do when we experience that level of judgment from our parents, we retreat inward. We retreat inward and we take those judgments to heart. We take those judgments as fact. And it's like, yes, I am lazy. I am stupid. I am all of those things because I wasn't able to accomplish the thing. I wasn't able to do the thing. And if I can't do that thing, then I can't do any other sort of thing. Then I can't do this thing. I can't do that thing. It's just this horrible perpetuated cycle. Everything is so great in Harfesty, which is basically just a less spooky Halloween. Whatever. I just want to head home and get ready for tonight. I could just do that. Or I could wander a bit, take in the Harfesty air. Well, I'll get home when I do. Well, we just left the house, so we're not gonna go home just yet. Oh, I can't go to the old pickaxe. Well, it says it's open. Weird. Hey, killer. Ugh, don't call me that. Who are you? Lori M. How do you even know about the killer thing? It was a big deal, even to us middle schoolers. Yeah, well, that was a long time ago. And what did the middle schoolers say? You put him in the hospital, and no one knows why. Did he, like, have it coming or something? No. Our mothers told us not to talk to you, because no one knew when you were going to do it again. Well, say hi to your mom for me. She sounds lovely. Oh, she's gone. Oh, sorry. It's fine. Yeesh. Another interesting revelation of dialogue that May, I mean, it was suggested to us earlier that May, it was suggested to us earlier that May had an issue with anger management based on a conversation she had with somebody else, where the whole reason that she has this journal, for example, is because her therapist gave it to her to help her kind of create guide rails for her anger. This was part of the game. It was revealed in an earlier segment that May has difficulty controlling her anger, and she was given this journal to write down her thoughts in an effort to try and control her anger. Spin! Your follower sub chat only, according to raid message. We're follower only. I think. I thought I turned that off, but I'll double check it again. Also, hello everyone, welcome in. Let me double check. Welcome in, Spin. Thank you so much for the raid, and welcome in, raiders. My name is Professor Claire. I am an actual professor. Streaming about video games is literature. We're playing Night in the Woods and having an interesting conversation about the pressures put on us by parents. How was your stream, Spin? How was the end of it? Tell me everything. Go to the creator dashboard. Oh, thank you, Interruptus. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate that. Best mod. I forgot mods can do that. Hydro Daddy's still salty about it. Rude. Happy Halloween! Haha, hey, you too. You feeling spooky? Oh, extremely. Can't you tell? Cleansed a tree. Nice! Do your spooky face. Angus, you're just smiling. And it's adorable, not scary. Oh. Nice effort, though. I love Angus so much. All right. I know we're big fans of Angus here. All right, let's check out the Snack Falcon. Hey, man. How's things? Good. Harfest Rush? No one's in here. You missed it. The horror. Oh. I done got horrored. Getting horrored at work is the worst. We don't need to pressure poor Greg. When I had that job that one time, I worked the longest night rush. You know, you've never mentioned having a job? Ugh, that's a story for another time. Anyway, you're here now, and I'm here now. And it's a lovely day, and I was worried I'd have to smash these light bulbs all by myself. So what's up? Nothing. I'm very interested in this light bulb smashing. I'm not, but later. Oh, I guess I have to do it. I'm very interested in this light bulb smashing. Hell yeah, dude. Ha ha! Nice, that was fun. Jeez, May. Oh, I missed. Oh, I didn't realize I could move around. Oh! Ow! Jeez! Boom! Good to see you as well, Spin. Always good to see you. Ow! What the F? Bam. You should try hitting it with the bat. I did hit it, you jerk. Hit it. Well, you overthrew it. Damaging to the body. It does. It does. Oh, ow! Why do you keep doing that? No, I'm not done. Aw. Aw. Greg rules. This looks like precisely the thing I would have done to my 19-year-old body to ensure it was as poorly preserved as possible. As is tradition at 19. True. I made plenty of poor decisions at 19. Where is everybody? Oomph, oomph. What? Oomph, oomph. Oh my god, we used to do that. Awesome. Oomph, oomph, oomph. Well, you go easy on my street. Oomph, oomph. Deal. I love the little noise she makes as she hops. There's also some irony to me about the fact that we had such an uncomfortable conversation with Mom and she works at a church. Let's go see what happens if we go there. I'm busy. Oh, yep, she won't talk to us. Ugh, yeah. Unfortunately, in my experience, the most judgy people are found in churches. It's just funny because the whole concept of the Bible is not to judge people. Oh, you're here. Howdy. Waiting for someone? Well, I think I'm being stood up. Date? Not the kind you mean. Honestly, a big part of my job is someone calling, me heading out, and them not showing up. You were meeting them at the statue of Saint Rebello. Yeah, the fire-breathing guy, who, like, ate people. That's a bit of an oversimplification. But yeah, basically. Cool guy to have a statue of, outside the church, I mean. Well, I didn't put it here. But can't we learn something from Saint Rebello? Breathe fire? Eat people? Sure. This statue is part of our Encourage Criminal Acts outreach. It's working. Hey, listen. You know, if you ever want to talk or have any questions about, like, God? Sure. You can always talk to me. Kind of in my job description. Okay. Well, the pastor's relatively chill. Where dad's a pastor and mom's a teacher at the school church who still had a conversation of that type. Being church workers doesn't make things all better. Yeah. Hi, Bruce. You gonna go down to Harfest tonight? Dunno. Maybe. Keep to myself. You should say hi if you're there. I'll be there. Okay. We'll see, I suppose. Okay. The best conversations I've had with my parents involved them admitting how much weed they smoked in their 20s. At this point, you know, it's funny. It's funny you say that, Wombat. My parents made a huge, both have made a huge point of loudly declaring wherever possible that they did not smoke weed growing up. Not as teenagers, not in their 20s, not in their 30s. They never smoked. They never smoked weed, ever. And that was like a point of pride for them, that they never smoked weed. And yet, I think about which set of parents is the most toxic and the most judgmental and the most difficult to to navigate. My parents are so lame. They're so lame. Well, the thing is, it doesn't, like, I don't care that they didn't smoke weed. Like, if it was their choice that they just did not want to smoke weed, then fine. They didn't have to. The issue is that for them, not smoking weed and not underage drinking and not doing any drugs made them above everybody else. That was the issue. That it's like, we are high and mighty because we rose above these recreational things that are bad. And it's like, okay, well, what is bad about doing any of those things in moderation? Especially considering how much they drink. So I don't know. It's very, it's just always interesting to me how that has made them so judgy. Normal clothes. Oh yeah, time to get spooky. On the more serious note, my parents admit their flaws and I can't speak to others. It makes a huge difference in our family. I think it's important. Yeah, for my parents, it was essentially like, because we didn't smoke weed, because we rose above the influence, our expectation is that you never smoke weed and you never do drugs and, blah, blah, blah. And it puts unrealistic expectations on your kids. Instead of don't do these things, maybe there should have been a conversation around, these are things you should do. That's something that I learned actually from a Dr. Mick when he was doing one of his analyses of The Last of Us. He talked about, especially when you're like a parent or when you're in any setting where there are rules, the rules should not be don't do this or never do that or anything where it starts with do not or no, this, that, or the other. It should be things that you do. So instead of saying don't waste water when showering, you would say something like, please conserve water when you shower, because one of them has a more positive effect and it encourages a certain type of behavior in a way that is not negative and condemning in a way. In the positive, not in the negative. Remember that analysis? Yeah, Isaac, you remember that? That was in The Last of Us, I think, when they were investigating one of the sewer area. That was always one of my favorite bits that he did. I'm glad I never had to deal with any of that with my parents. They both decided that the toxic habits of their parents weren't going to be repeated. Still suffer from anxiety and depression, but I got a head start in controlling it. Good, I'm glad. Big something. Hello, Toon. Welcome in, friend. Sweet. Witch dagger. We should also explain why we do or don't do things. Yeah, so please conserve water when showering. Sounds a lot better than don't waste water when you shower. You know what I mean? Oh, it seemed to indicate I had messages, but I guess not. I also love her little witch outfit. Look how cute she is. She has no hands. Mom is not home. Hello? They must already be out. Harfest. Why we do or don't do things. Halloween, Harfest. Oh, I can't jump. That's annoying. Dare you spin the wheel of destiny? Sure. Explain. None can explain the power of the wheel, save that it is an unknowable circular soothsayer. Oh snap, is it gonna say the sooth? The sooth shall be said. I know, I love her costume. Okay, I'm into this. Oh, yikes. Is your arm injured? It's a little sore lately, actually. I can tell. I see all. Your fortune is your future. A place you will soon be. Forever. Okay, that checks out. Your card says much. Some things you shall understand, and some things that I shall elude you, and this shall ever be your fate. That's vague as hell. So some things I'm gonna understand, and what? That's a dumb fortune. That's everyone. Everyone is like, that's what I was thinking. The cards do not lie. The wheel that chooses the card is unknowable. So this is unknowable truth? You have learned much, child. I'm 20. Well, that was interesting. May the wheel ever spin in your favor. All right, then. Splash him. Hold up. Colleen, how do I get into this thing? God damn it. Okay, we're fine, we're fine. Welcome to Harfest Spooktacular Water Balloon Toss. You know what to do, or can figure it out pretty quick. Okay, let's go. I'm a scary spirit and I've been hit. I'm extremely cold and wet. Oh no, I'm dead. It's Gregory. Oh no, you hit me, evil witch. Oh, I missed him that time. I missed him that time too. Arg! Which way will I go next? Ouch! I'm gonna hex you! Well, that one's gonna be interesting. Dang it. Oops, I'm the pumpkin. You hit me, the pumpkin. You got me, the pumpkin, wet. Oh, dang. Rattle, rattle, I'm a skeleton. Clickety clack, you hit my bones. Dang it. Clunkety clonk. Alright, V. I hope your headache feels better. Well, that sure was something. On behalf of the Possum Springs Town Council, we urge you to support local business and enjoy our prehistoric home. Possum Springs, Kathleen, no. More like Awesome Springs. Ugh. Yeah, feel better, V. Okay, we're done. Hey, hey. What you up to? Seriously? We're putting on this year's Harfest pageant. Oh, right, okay. Live from the old pickaxe. When's this thing supposed to start? 10 minutes, I think? You think? Ugh, this is a nightmare. Why did I ever agree to do this? Chamber of Commerce owes me big for this. Jeez, I hear ya. What? Okay, so here's the thing. You won't have many lines. What? I've had like 3 no-shows. Why? Because this whole thing is stupid and nobody cares about it. Bay. Please, it's a fun part. Bay. Yeah? I will totally save your ass. I might have this memorized from when I was a kid. Probably not. They rewrote it like 6 times in the past 2 years to be spookier. So it's like 20% actual history now and like 80% spooks. So it's like fake history now. It's like the bad parts that doesn't respect the source material. It starts off normal, but gets... Anyway. You got like 5 minutes to look at your lines. Shh, I can wing it. May, please don't wing it. Okay. Oh, I didn't see you there. Be ye ghosts? Are ye here to hear the tale of how Possum Springs came to be? Through the mists of time I see wary fur trappers from 1793. Brother John! Yes, Brother Stephen. From this vantage point I do spy a deep hollow, and within a great dead tree, and besides with a spring. Blessed are we, Brother Stephen, for truly my throat is parched from these long and arduous travels, and carrying these 300 beaver pelts. Let us make haste, O excellent brother. Ho, travelers, spare a crust of bread for a needy woman. We'll do this one. This one sounds more accurate. This is A+ reading. Well, thank you. The woos. I found an example of the Dr. Miscanality you were talking about from a moment in the beginning of Last of Us 2. Oh, okay. It was in Last of Us 2. I thought it was in 1. I didn't remember. Haggard witch. Horrible to look upon. Cruel young men. Ye did not even offer one of thy 300 fine beaver pelts to warm my ancient bones. Thou art a rude and naughty boy. I shall curse ye, and this very night ye shall perish. I am fearful. Steady, Brother Stephen. I did not venture out into these hills. Is canonically in student theater voice. You know what? I have a duty to my community to provide entertainment. To joust words with a hell hag. Yee-hee-hee-hee-hee! Although I feel like May is leaning into this hard, so I'll be a little bit better with May. I was born among these trees, 'neath a harvest moon, and ye shall die under that moon. Brother John, I am frightened. Faith, Brother Stephen, art thou so easily shaken by the ramblings of an old crone? Come, help me carry these 300 beaver pelts. But little did anyone know that the witch did not curse in vain. Help, help. Who will help a poor traveler? Oh, fuck, it's Greg. By the moon and stars above us, sir. I beseech thee, what is thy trouble? You're in this? Yep. Ah, witch! Yep. I swear thee, friend, that this very day, this horrifying crone did curse my brother and I to die. Swoons! We camped by this very spring beneath the dead tree, and even now his body lieth upon the earth, lifeless as a pile of 300 beaver pelts. Yep, witch. I don't love that. Oh, it chilleth the heart. I did curse the spring, a curse upon rude young men, that any man who drinketh from it shall perish. Ah, I am slain. I join thee now, Brother Stephen. Wow. I am also undone, for I have dranketh of the water. Don't leave me here, Greg. Bye. And yet, even there, the curse's lust for blood would not be sated. Gaze upon them. Gaze upon these spirits. Brother, we are now ghosts. Ah, I am tormented by the accusing glare of 300 ghostly beavers. It would seem that all who die here are cursed to never leave. Doth that witch know what she hath done? Twitch's lack of support for 10-minute clips saddens me. I know. Crap. Like those 300 beavers earlier. For what is a ghost? For what is a ghost but that which haunts the empty space that was once full? And once haunted, can a place be unhaunted? You? From the bus station? Young witch, it is I, the god of the forest. Just didn't expect you to. Ain't that the way? So, witch, thou hast tarried too long in this world. I banish thee to wander in the night through the stranger places. Oh God, how did you know? What? Bus station. About ghostly beavers. Somewhere, and one of you will find it. Young witch, let me speak wisdom to you. We begin and we end at night in the woods. But that is not the whole of the story. This is your line. Forest god, thou hast no power here. Even now, thy end beginneth. Ack, my infernal powers! Shh, young witch. Even now, the world you know endeth, and who can say what lieth in the world to come? Wow. Beware as you go, for there are ghosts. Woo! Woo! My money's on Wombat. I also love ghostly beavers. Take care. My son lied. And so was founded then this festival. On Halloween we shall celebrate the dying of the year and the founding of Possum Springs. I, Mayor Ghost, decree it. The beaver population suffered a decline, and now our biggest exports are corn and pumpkins. We used to be the county seat. Now leave before I curse you all. Yee-hee-hee-hee! Actually, the myth of the Wicked Witch is the product of centuries of persecution by, and that's our show. Be careful as you leave here, for who knows what may lurk in the darkness. Also, be sure to pick up a flyer on your way out from the Possum Springs Chamber of Commerce. Support your spooky local business. Vegetable. I have lost herb money. Vag joke is the veg joke. Vag joke. You meant vag joke. I was like, well, you're making a vegetarian joke? Jeez, thanks, guys. I am never doing that again. So what are we doing now? Well, I'm going home. Angus is making dinner and we're going to watch horror movies. Can I come? It's more of a date thing. Oh. What are you doing, Bae? Chamber of Commerce folks are going to the buffet out by Ham Panther. Kind of have to go. Business stuff. I hate this. But you're good at it. Both of those things can be true. Can I come? Nope. Okay, well. Good night. Night. Aw, poor May. This is garbage. What the? Oh my god. Hey, anyone? Shit. I know, right? And then this shit happened. Where the hell did he go? Shit. May, go home. There's a guy up there on the hill. He stole some kid? He looked like a ghost. A ghost, huh? Or something like that. May, you shouldn't be out here doing whatever it is you're doing. No, no one should be out here. But there's this guy. I'll drive you home, May. No. May, now. Ugh. It's so annoying that he doesn't, that the cop lady doesn't believe her. In the woods. We're just gonna let that happen. Did the cop just ignore the kidnap? The cop just doesn't believe her. My controller is vibrating. So fucked. For real. Part 3, The Long Fall. Messages, I guess? Alright, we got some messages. Hey dude, sorry couldn't hang last night. Angus says he's sorry too. Band practice today because I'm in charge and I say so. Off to work, bye. Hey May, thanks so much for your help last night. Woke up and realized that I completely imposed in a big way. Thank you, I really appreciate it. I'll be at work cleaning up after last night if you want to say hello. I know, something happened. Off to work. I know, right? It gives very, like, early 2000s vibes. Hey, hun. Yeah? Come say hello, why don't ya? Oh, is Mom in a better mood? Hey, hun. Hey, Mom. You look really tired. So do you. Also, I have a splitting headache. Well, the weather seems to agree with you. Gray and drizzly. I could go for that today. Hey, hun. Yeah? Sorry about yesterday. Me too. I said some stuff. I didn't really mean it. Well, whether you meant it or not, that isn't how we should communicate. I don't want us to stop talking. I just don't want a repeat of a few years ago. I'm really sorry, Mom. About all of it. Hey, May. You okay? I'm fine. Guess I'm stressed too. Saw some weird stuff last night. Or I think I did. Want to talk about it? Later. I'm still, like, putting it together. Can we talk about school? Also later. Cries in reality not being like, Mom, focus on your side of the apology, please. I know that I didn't really like that May, I don't think May really has anything to apologize for here. I appreciate that she apologized for kind of targeting her mom towards the end in a way that was mean, but the things she said were not untrue. And yeah, May's mom definitely should have focused more on her apology instead of just saying like, hey, I'm sorry I said all of that. I'm just stressed. People make mistakes and that's fine. But an apology and accountability go a long way. That apology, at least for me, lacked accountability. May's apology, on the other hand, felt very accountable. When she didn't necessarily have to be accountable. And then on that same note, to try to press the conversation about school again was a poor idea. Okay, so she did take a picture of the stranger. You're like, wow, they talked after just one day. Not even. I know. That moment in the vibe of I'm sorry about what happened. Yeah. It just, from me, wasn't like the mom's apology lacked any sort of accountability. It's good that she acknowledged that she instigated that, but she really just kind of like excused her behavior on stress. And was like, we need to communicate better. No, you need to communicate better. This was not May's fault. Hey, Bay. Hey, thanks again for last night. I owe you one. It's fine, it was fun. My night got, like, really weird and bad after. How so? Tell you later, I guess. Still, like, putting it together. Okay, well, let me know how that goes. I will. I think it's band practice day? Yeah, I'm gonna go hunt down Greg. Shouldn't be too difficult. Yeah, no, he's at the Snack Falcon. I don't know how that guy stays employed. He steals constantly, breaks supplies for fun, and leaves work whenever he wants. Greg plays by his own rules. Feels more like the world plays by his rules. Whoa. I don't even know what that means. Still, whoa. Conditional love from parents is rough. That's the term for it, conditional love. I still don't know if my relationship is healed with my parents because I'm no longer an unsuccessful alcoholic, unemployed dropout mess, or if they have grown up a bit in that process too. Hopefully I never have to find out. That's complicated, Toon. I mean, I think the only thing that you can control, and I'm certainly not trying to give advice here, but just, you know, my perspective on it is the only thing you can control is the work that you've done. You've done the work, and the relationship is in a place that's good for you and good for them. I think ultimately that's all you can control, and you can be happy about that. It's okay to be happy about that. Whether you meant it or not, what happened after I came after you yesterday was unfortunate. Yeah, that's a really good way of putting it, Wombat. Let's see what Angus has to say. You up for band practice in a bit? I guess. Weird night. How so? I'll tell you about it later. Why are you just telling everybody about it and then saying I'll tell you about it later? So, like, angsty teenager. Happy with where we are now. I just don't know where it would end up if shit hit the fan again. I see what you're saying. Yeah, and the what ifs can be debilitating, that is for sure. Someone moving in? Probably something dumb. I miss you, pizza place. Sup, dude? Ugh. Long night, weird night. What's up? I'll tell you at band practice. Cool. What you up to? Just saying hello. You gonna head out to band practice? Yeah, let's do this. It's so real, but that's kind of on brand for May. Something about something happening and not talking about it. It's very on brand for May. She's, and her argument is that she needs to process it, but I'm not sure that that's ever exactly what she's doing, is mentally processing as much as she's just avoiding. I have a feeling if I got laid off, my parents would also be the ones asking why I don't have a new job yet after 10 seconds. Yeah. Yep. That's kind of where it's at. That's for sure. Hey, dude. You okay? You look tired. I was up all night. They were fixing the roof door, and it was super loud. Roof door? Yeah, the door at the top of the stairs that goes out on the roof. Now I can, like, I don't know, run from that door in the lobby up to the roof and pee off the side of the building. Yeah, maybe not. Well, what's to stop random people from doing that too? Dude, it'll be fine. Sorry, I'm just tired. Fair. Ready to go? Yeah, let's do this shit. All right, here we go. Pumpkinhead guy. This is really bad. Ah! There's like no way to hit all of these. Ah, God, it's so bad. Oh, it's so bad. We do need Mr. Rogers' parents. That was pretty bad is what it was. I literally do not know this song. Phew. So fast. You just pushed a button. I am so tired. I strained my vocal cords yelling. Awesome. I'm gonna sound so husky. And anyway, I don't even know if they're dreams or not. And this guy, who I think was a ghost, kidnapped some kid and also I think was in my head after, while I was sleeping. Anyway, yeah, I think I need to do something, because this is scary. Well, that's not what I was expecting to hear tonight. Are you okay, dude? Yeah. No. I'm kind of freaked out. It probably wasn't a ghost. Yeah, probably not. Yeah, definitely. Ugh. Okay, fine, I'll go figure this out myself. Aw, dude, don't be like that. You got us. Aw, dudes. Okay, fine. So we need to maybe see if there's, like, some ghosty stuff happening around here. Like, from a source we can trust. Such as... Does a newspaper have, like, a ghost section? What? Why is that a dumb question? You know, we could go check the library. For books about it? Dudes. Yep, we're all dudes. I'm a dude. He's a dude. She's a dude. We're all dudes, eh? No, they have the local paper on file, going back a century. If there's some secret history of kidnapper ghosts, we'll find it there, probably. Oh, wow, I didn't know they had that. I thought it was just like a broken down old bunch of books. May, how dare you. When's the last time you were at the library? Yes, it's called the obituaries! Ah! Oh my God! You know the song. Oh my God. Erica, well done. Oh my God. That was funny. We actually have one of the nicer ones around. Oh, how? Rich dude who paid for it way back when? Yeah, they set up a foundation and... Never mind, let's go. Can we regroup after? Sure. Okay, we'll be back. Woohoo, ghosties. That's the spirit. Got him! I've been had. We've all been had. Obituaries? I'm actually kind of thankful that they're still a thing because, I mean, at least if they were online, because otherwise I don't know when people die. look, jobs. Weird, like, when this was painted, it was like, hey, look out the window. We're all working. Things are great. Now it's like one of the graffiti murals after someone gets shot or hit by a car. This mural is really affecting you. I forget that we live in separate realities. Mine's clearly better. I grew up in a household where one parent read the obits, so very casual and common that we use the slang shortened nickname for him every single day. Oh yeah, my parents use the terms obits, too. Hey, closing in 2 hours. Okay, 2 hours! Any idea where the microfiche is? Microfiche. Microfiche. 3rd floor. Okay, thanks. Up, up, up. How about so-and-so died and how they knew them? Yeah, my parents did that too. I wonder if that's a boomer thing. You had an obit parent? Did they ever explain why they liked them? It's wild to step back and think about. Yeah, my dad's an obit parent. For sure, my dad is an obit parent. Let me open on this one. It's a resume. Bob Targ, born 1967, 50 years old. Let's see. Experience, mining, construction, well drilling. I never think about getting a job when I'm old. 50 is not really old. I mean, you should have money then, right? Ideally. It should be, like, guaranteed. It should be guaranteed in general. You gonna join my young socialist chatterbox group? My dad was a townie, born and raised in the same town and also ex-military, so partly boomer thing, partly boomer thing, partly respect thing, partly townie thing. Yeah. People you know die at an ever-increasing rate as you get older. It's kind of freaky. I know, I hate it. I hate the concept of it. Holy crap. What? It's Charity Bearity. What's Charity Bearity? How do you not know Charity Bearity? I assume this is something from school. School of being 5 freaking years old. All right. So this was a thing you liked as a kid? No, I hated Charity Bearity. It does look really hateable. It was like you were kidnapped by a cult. You were under some curse. We'll go with cult. And when they were like brainwashing you, instead of some cult guy with a wavy dagger and a magic mask, that's not okay. Yeah, go on. 4 old people were being indoctrinated on Facebook. They gossiped, and people you knew dying in town was great gossip. That's so creepy. Instead of that, it was this effing pink nightmare. You were scared of it? No, I was bored to death. It was talking forever about, like, being kind to others. Like, I don't know, helping an old neighbor do engine repair. That sounds nice. Charity Bearity helps old Mr. Plonko fix his hovercraft? Ugh, no, that's the worst part. It always rhymed. Charity Bearity, pink nightmarity. I'm used to reading a newspaper because of the digital age. Yeah, same. Charity Bearity, I just don't carity. Okay, up one more floor. Oh, is this not doing? Can I not go up? Going up. I figured out the password thing I was talking about on Discord. They don't say anything about first-time password use specifically, but they do talk about how they run risk assessments on passengers, which may mean people with no travel history may be high risk. High risk for what? Sniff, sniff. Oh, wow, it's dusty up here. It's old up here. Sure is. Maybe your ghost is up here. Yep, ghost. Or something. Whatever he was. He walked through a chain-link fence, or flew over it, or something, while carrying something. Oh, right. Well, that's even more impressive. So we're gonna go find this guy, because he took someone, and he's, like, somehow connected to this thing I've been going through. And that's not good. That all sounded a lot more badass in my head. It's okay, it was fine. Yep, this is it. All right, there she is. Cool. So, I have no idea how to use it. Really? I can't know how to do everything. I'm sorry, but what expertise have you brought to this so far? This whole thing was my idea. No, your idea was ghost hunting. My idea is to do at least a tiny bit of research on it. You're an unknown or something? Oh, interesting. If you think it's so stupid, why are you here? Because you're my friend, you asshole. Aw. Ugh. Are we friends, Beatrice? Here, let me get this set up. We'll be here all night if your dumbass is in charge. That is the mark of a good friend. That is indeed the mark of a good friend. And go to the food place. All good, Wombles. Tragedy at Stratford Mine. All right, so what are we looking for? I want to steer. No. Move, I'm steering. How? Jeez, May. I'm sorry. Okay, how do we do this? Step 1, look at the screen. Step 2, move around and look at stuff. Step 3, find ghost. Sure. Spectral happenings at Possum Jump. Look at this. Yeah. Looks like Possum Jump. Let me read it. It's Possum Jump. Okay, yeah, that's back up in the state park, right? They are such a duo. They really are. Yeah. Ever been up there? Nope. Gonna check it out, though. Go nuts. Yeah, I love that, despite Bae not believing in May at all, or really just dismissing her ideas as, you know, probably just a figment of her imagination, she still shows up with her, and is still supporting her. I do not know where I would be without the friends that supported me, had my back, believed in me, but also kicked my ass when I needed to have my ass kicked. And through that whole conversation, the first person that came to mind was Sandra, who historically, and just any time in life, whenever I have thought something silly or done something silly or gotten myself into any sort of situation that was not great, she's always been the first to stand in my corner and support me, but also have high expectations of me. I think everybody needs that friend that will hold you accountable, that will check you on your bullshit, but will also have your back through absolutely anything. I don't want to ruin the moment. Sandra is the best for that. When I first started streaming, before I'd built a community or anything, Sandra was in every single one of my streams. There were times where I only had one viewer, and that viewer was Sandra. She knew nothing about streaming. She didn't care about video games at all, but she wanted to support me. And so she was always there in chat, always. And she didn't even always need to chat, but she was always there, and then like would text me afterwards, like, you did great, it was really funny when you did this and really did that. And she's just always been like my hype person. Last week when I was having a couple of days where I was feeling down, she got me off my ass and was like, you know, get up, loser, we're gonna go grocery shopping, we're gonna go run errands, even if it was just like, we're just gonna grab groceries really quick, or we're gonna go to the gas station, or whatever it is. She's like, get your ass up, we're gonna go. And I'm so grateful for friends like that know what you need when you need it, and don't push you beyond your capabilities, but will push you when you need to be pushed. So Sandra is indeed the GOAT. I love her very much. Two local sweethearts were startled this past Sunday night as they hiked along the wooded overlook known as Possum Jump. According to the Lovebirds, at approximately 11:45 p.m., a figure appeared to walk from the edge of the cliff out into the open air and then disappeared. Everyone needs a Sandra. I'm glad for all of our sakes that you have yours. Thank you, Toon. I wish she was almost going to be in Vegas the same weekend that we were going to be in Vegas, but ended up changing her plans. It would have been awesome if she was there with us. A decent hike up into the State Forest Hills, Possum Jump is famous for its beautiful view of the Echo Reservoir. It also holds historical importance as it hosts the lonely graves of several persons involved in the Possum Massacre. Tragedy at Stafford Mine. An explosion occurred at 6:20 a.m. at the Stafford Mine. All work has ceased while men attempt to rescue any survivors. So far, 3 men have been pulled out alive, along with 20 dead. The explosion occurred 10 miles deep in the mine, and only one group of men were able to escape before the elevator's rope snapped and the next group of men plummeted to their death. So far, hopes of finding more survivors is low. The main path to the tunnel caved in due to the explosion, and supervisors are still attempting to piece together exactly where everyone was. Jeez. Have both Sandra and Diane would have been so amazing. Dude, for real! For real! This is interesting, but yeah, not exactly about a ghost. Newell Store, Possum Massacre. Lost Hunter, new talks. In the gory scene revealed 9 miners are dead with a dozen more injured. Wow, 9 miners are dead with a dozen more injured. A young brother and sister were also shot dead as they were delivering a package of food to their father and uncle, who was on strike below when the shooting broke out. The photograph of the 2 children, aged 7 and 9, who were shot in cold blood, circulated far outside of our little county. The heinous act led to a personal visit from the governor to the strike site to meet with strikers. Independent inspectors were also brought in and talks finally began 45 days since the start of the strike. The bosses have agreed to comply to the current safety standards and to honor the demands of the miners. Local ghost, Little Joe, at it again. At the school, children are quick to inform you Possum Springs has at least one resident who won't show us up on any census survey. Little Joe, purportedly the ghost of Joe Shade, a miner who died in mysterious circumstances some decades ago, is a favorite spook story of the whimsical and weird members of our community. His most recent activities seem to involve getting up out of his coffin in the old section of Possum Springs Cemetery and strolling around, unnerving visitors to the largest graveyard in Deep Hollow County. His grave has become a destination for unruly and often destructive local youths, and as such, Possum Springs City Council is considering erecting an iron gate to protect the historical tombstones that fill the small hollow where Joe Shade lies buried. Police have also stepped up patrols in the area, so be warned, thrill seekers. You may not see a ghost, but you may see a fine for trespassing. Ooh, look! Scooch so I can see. Graveyard. That's a gimme. I mean, if you're looking for ghost stuff, that's where they make a lot of them. Looks like they saw him in the old section. Oh, cool. That's where his grave is. I'm actually interested in that. How could you not be interested? This is like actual dangerous ghost stuff. I like history. Ghosts are history. History that won't stay history. That's actually pretty good. Let's see if there's anything else. Estate. Demolition. Let's see here. Pie, piracy. Progress Springs and Possum Springs. Albino groundhog. Underground gases afflict many. Strike lumber's on. Pigeon line. Wearing mismatched patterns. The final group of bodies from the explosion have been recovered 2 days shy of the 1-year anniversary of dead to 112. Wow. We're the ones who set off the explosion. Although mine bosses had been informed that gas pockets were present in the section, they elected not to inform Pine and Harvey of possible dangers. The other 3 bodies belonged to Peter Bledsoe, Christian Stanoff, and Peter Latcha. Peter Latch's funeral arrangements will be handled by Father Lidditz, as the man's widow has since returned to Hungary with his 2 orphans. Jeez. Tale of Teeth. Morbid skimming workers on their pay. A group of miners confronted him while he was in the act. He denied everything with many a slur and punched the miner's leader, Daniel Glace, in the face, causing him to lose his last remaining tooth. The miners knew how much Darney's tooth meant to him, and they descended on the boss. A few held the boss down while others removed all of his teeth with pliers. Jesus. The teeth were passed out to the miners, and a secret society was created with a vow to protect the workers' interests. Membership was based on owning one of the teeth, and each was marked with a symbol of their choosing. These symbols were used around the coal patch to organize meeting and make announcement. The boss survived his attack but never named his attackers for fear of implicating himself. When he died a few years later, members dug out of his grave to retrieve his skull. It was used in ceremonies performed before going out for retribution. All would gather round, place their teeth in the sockets, and later retrieve their tooth after the retribution was completed. Upon a member's death, their tooth would be passed out to a new member. Teeth of members in jail would be left in their sockets until their fates were decided. After the strike of 1889, the society dwindled. Occasionally, descendant of one of these men will find a tooth with strange markings in their home. Strange but true. This is gnarly and awesome. Haha. Oh my god. Okay, there's nothing there. Spectral happenings. Tragedy at Stanford Mine. Can I, like, not... Pull this one? No ghost to be found here. No ghost. Demolition. Nope. Stolen pies. Maybe those are the only ones. Oh, ghostly rumors haunt New Historical Society. Possum Springs Historical Society conversion of the Shregast House in its new headquarters and education center has hit a snag. Custodial head Jed Newsom has resigned, citing strange occurrences in the old manor. I'd be there after hours doing my work, and I'd hear someone walking around trying doorknobs. Came out to see who was fooling, but there was never nobody there, said Newsom. Trying to get this map room operational for the children, all the while I'm looking over my shoulder expecting to see God knows what. Mr. Newsom had previously requested to work only daylight hours when other staff were present in the building, but even that proved to be too terrifying. I don't go to the off-limits area anymore. I don't go up past the second floor, and then only to go to the office. I know the others laugh, say I'm seeing Little Joe or something, but they can all go spit. Little Joe, for the uninitiated, was a local ghost story popular some years ago. Possum Springs Historical Societies refused to comment on Mr. Newsom's claims at this time. Hey. Ghost spotted. All good. Big something. Historical Society. History that won't stay history. In a history place. Yeah, I've never been. You didn't go back in school? I think this was when I wasn't in school. Oh, after the softball incident. Yeah, mostly just watched TV and did therapy. Well, it's actually a pretty cool old house. Used to be owned by one of the mine owners or something. Railroad? Mine? Steel mill? Something like that? An actual haunted house. No. Elementary school kids are there all the time. They have, like, summer arts and crafts programs. Oh, well, still worth checking out. Okay, well, that's like 3 leads. Let's boogie. Also, is that it? Yep, that's it. 3 clues. We got 3 leads. You're a regular detective. Mae Borowski, a detective of ghosts. All right, let's go. So we've got some leads. Can I borrow your car this week? Do you even have a license? I mean, no, regardless, but do you? Nope. No license, no credit cards, don't believe in money. You just believe in other people's cars and money. I didn't choose to be born into this society. Okay, well, I have, you know, a job, so I can't drive you around to all of these spots. I can maybe do the graveyard. I need to go there anyway. Cool. I'll see if Greg wants to do the other two. You know, like, and I probably don't have to say this, but just because something happened in the past doesn't mean it's going to happen again. Hey, nerd, ever hear that history repeats? It does. It does the same thing over and over again. So we've just been in a loop since we were living in caves. Yeah, that's science. Oh my freaking god. Alright, that'll probably be... Let's see where we park, and that'll probably be a good stopping point. Actually, we'll just stop here. Oh, I guess I can't stop here. Ahem. What is... Is that Miss Quelcy? Oh, wow. Haven't seen her since graduation. She was always kind of a badass. School district did not fund that art program at all, but she made it work. She was like some sort of art teacher survivalist. I never realized. I think they pay her in bits of string and empty soda cans. Thank you all for coming to this second meeting of the Possum Springs Poetry Society. You want to stick around for this? Nah. Public poetry performance should probably be outlaw. And have you ever seen one? School, old roommate. You've never mentioned your old roommate. She's an entire story unto herself. Excuse me, are you two staying? If so, would you like to have your conversation up here? No, to both. We're not big into rhyming everything we say. Poetry doesn't have to rhyme. That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Okay, thanks for coming. We live here. Right, so. Find out anything about your ghost? Yeah. Tell him, Bae. There were some newspaper clippings that talked about a ghost. Not just any ghost. Little Joe. I don't really remember Little Joe. He's a ghost miner. He died in mysterious circumstances. Wow. I know, right? Mysterious. I thought you were, like, afraid of this ghost. Like, filled with, like, dread and shit. I'm terrified! Okay. So it mentioned 3 different places we can all check out. I have work and stuff. Yeah, Greg and I also have work. You guys skip out on work all the time. Maybe we can, like, split this up. Share custody of you and your ghost. What places were you thinking about? The graveyard? I call that one. It's close and not illegal. Is there an illegal one? Sure is, the Historical Society. You know, you don't have to, like, break in. The people there, like, get paid to show it to you. Anyway, I'm in for the Historical Society. Awesome. So what did I get stuck with? Hey, Donuts, how you doing? Possum Jump. Oh, his ears perked up. He's happy. I know Possum Jump. We used to go there in Scouts. Perfect. Okay, I need to, like, actually get home and do work. This is gonna be awesome. And also, I'm scared to death. What does Dad have to say? Irk. Yeah, seems like that's going around. The erg. Yeppers. So, you and Mom had a bit of a fight yesterday, huh? Yeah. I thought you two were getting along? We were. We are. Just a bump. You two, always two alike. I guess. I got your chill and her smartassness. I just hate to see you two on the outs again. It'll be fine. We're cool. So this is a common occurrence, it would seem. That's a shame. All right, we got some comments. Hey, May. Let me know when you want to go to the park. I looked up a map and it's pretty straight up shot to Possum Jump. Okay, great. We never really get a chance to hang out. It'll be fun, I think. Okay, I'm going to sleep. Night, sir. Tips hat. Yo, I looked up the Historical Society on the internet. It's real old, but then they did big renovations. Oh, really? I mean, listen, I'm not saying there's a ghost, but old stuff that just got torn up seems like Ghost Central. How so? You're a ghost hanging out in an old house. and then someone puts in a pool where you died or something. Haunted pools would actually be pretty scary. I'm spooked. I'm going to bed. Let me know when you want to hit the cemetery. I should be around most nights this week. I don't know. Thanks, Bae. Don't thank me too hard. I'm going there anyway, and it's like right down the road. You're ruining this. Oh, in that case, you are so incredibly welcome, and also, you better not forget this big favor. That's more like it. I'm falling asleep. Had fun tonight. Sorry if I was grouchy. It's fine. Wait, did you fall asleep? Yeah, I fell asleep. Been there. All right, let's go to bed. Bedtime. Probably gonna have to do a dream sequence and then we can sleep. And then we can save and quit. Yep, dream sequence. Oh, guess that doesn't... Oh, big fall. Oh man, it's getting creepy. Wee. Nice, 2. Nice, 3. Oops. Shoot. Come on, man. Ugh, it's so creepy. Let's go this way. Needed to keep going up. Makes me so nervous how dark it is. Shoot. Oh. last one. Perfect. Alright, let's get eaten by a demon fish. Oh, or a demon bird eating a demon fish. Hard to keep track. Yeah, the pigeons are back. Ugh. All right, friends. I am starving. I have not eaten my dinner. And I would like to go and do that. Make sure this is off. Perfect. All right, chat, thank you so much for hanging out. That was a lot of fun. It's a really good game, so I'm glad that we're getting a chance to go through it together. We're getting kind of borderline close to being done with it. I would say we're maybe 2/3 of the way done.
Watching the video.
So we are gonna go. I'm starving up. Oh, God damn it, Tune. We are going to go and raid the incomparable Herbs Realm, who is currently playing Soma. So let's go send her some big old professorial love. Chat, thank you for hanging out. It's been an absolute blast. I appreciate you guys hanging with me, having fun, being your wonderful supportive selves. I will be back on Wednesday and Thursday, 4 p.m. Excuse me. Let me double check actually to be sure. So Wednesday 4 p.m., Thursday 6 p.m. So I will be back. Looking forward to it. Thank you everybody so much. Let's go give a great big hello to Erica, Herbs Realm, and as I so often say, be safe, stay sexy. I love you all very much. I will talk to you on Wednesday. Good night, my friends.
We were in that area